Mr. President, thank you for agreeing to do this interview with us. You're celebrating 3 years in office, and in the past 3 years, you've been on an aggressive development campaign. What are you most proud of?
Well, to begin with, the work that we have done in the last 3 years required a team effort. So I will not dare take credit as if it was a self-assignment. This was Team Guyana and a team assignment. I have a great team with me, and we have set ourselves the task of advancing a rapid-paced development agenda that will bring prosperity to every Guyanese home, that would uplift the spirit of Guyanese, that would uplift Guyana, that would reposition Guyana in a regional and international space as a country that is viable, a country that is sustainable, a country that is competitive, a country in which there is great respect, respect for the rule of law, respect for our democratic principles, and respect for our people. And I would say over the last 3 years, outside of the massive advancement in the implementation of our manifesto and the commitment and promises we made to the people of Guyana, we have almost completed our manifesto. The mere fact that Guyana is held in such high international and regional esteem, that our country has positioned itself in a place where we all can be proud, I think is something that we all should celebrate and must celebrate as Guyanese. So to identify key deliverables that I'm proud of the accomplishment of the team in the last 3 years, would be doing a tremendous disservice and injustice to the tremendous work and achievement we've achieved across sector: the healthcare, education, infrastructure, technological transformation, the delivery of jobs, the expansion of housing, the opening up of opportunities for the vulnerable, the support for the elderly, women, children, integrating all of Guyana in the development frame and advancement of our country are things that we are very, very proud of. But we have also been able to set a new paradigm for Guyana, one in which we are working beyond the size of our country, one in which we are working beyond the population of our country, a paradigm in which we are going to position, and note my language, we are going to position Guyana as an important global leader on 3 of the most challenging crises that the world faces. That is food, energy, and climate. We have the credentials, we have the philosophy and the policies, we have the wherewithal, but more importantly, we have the principal position to stand on in all 3 of these areas. So a lot of the work that we'll be engaged in and we're engaged on is to position Guyana as a global leader, as a regional leader in these 3 areas. So I would not want to confine my remarks in terms of identifying 3 specific things that I'm most proud of. I'm most proud of all of the work that we have done. But what touches me and what inspires me every day is when I go out in the field. As you know, I do not like to work from the ivory tower. I do not like to work from a seat of power. For me, the seat of power, the seat of responsibility, the seat of service is on the ground, next to people, alongside people, shoulder to shoulder with people. And that, I think, in the last 3 years is what really inspires this team. When we go out to communities, we listen to people. What I want to achieve and what I want this team to achieve is the credentials of a government that is caring, a government that listens, a government that analyzes based on what they hear, and a government that acts in the interests of people. And that is what going on the ground, listening to people, engaging in community development, community engagement, community conversation allows us to do. I think one of the very important aspects of the government over the last 3 years is that we have been able to centralize people at the core of what we do. Everything that we do, all the action that we take, is bringing people at the core. And it's not a hierarchical movement where someone is at the top and passing things down at the bottom. It's a matrix approach to leadership, a matrix approach to development, a matrix approach to service, where the government, the people is at the center, and the service that the government offers surrounds the people. So I would say, we have been able to keep our promises in the manifesto. We have brought back jobs in the sugar estate. We are revitalizing the sugar sector. We are revitalizing agriculture. We are putting food security on the front. We are investing in human development, in the modernization of our country, in the technological advancement of our country, bringing the infrastructure that will support the best possible health and education deliverables and service to our people. This is what makes me proud. What makes me proud is to see the enthusiasm, is to see the positivity that exists in our society, that exists in our country, and to see the new realm of respect that Guyana is given, and the new space Guyana is given at the regional and international level in demonstrating the type of leadership that we can present in resolving and confronting the challenges of the world.
And as we speak about challenges, none of what you have done so far would have come without difficulties. What are some of the main challenges you have encountered personally as president in accomplishing much of what you have over the past 3 years?
I think we set ourselves a very rapid agenda for development that requires strong time management. It requires utilizing as much time as I can find and the team can find to working in a hands-on way for the advancement and the delivery of our promise. That is a major challenge, especially in a country where the human resource pool is not elaborate. So we have to work in achieving these very ambitious targets within the human resource availability and shifting the cultural approach to work, the cultural approach to doing business, the cultural approach to achieving results. You see, I believe that everyone must be results-oriented. In the private sector, they work to ensure profitability. In the government, we must work in a way that is results-oriented. Not this long bureaucratic journey of showcase, of pageantry. That is not for me. I cut the chase. Mm-hmm. We work with specific emphasis and eyes on result. That is what I want at the end of the day, where we achieve results. There has been many challenges. We came into office in a very complex global environment. Climate change. We have managed 2 floods so far of national scale. We have managed COVID-19. Almost 1.5 years of office was operating in the confines of a COVID-19 environment. So to achieve what we achieved in such an environment is remarkable by any standard. We were able to position Guyana to be an attractive destination for internationally branded hotels, for foreign direct investment, not only in oil and gas, but in a diversified portfolio of opportunity. The energy conference, the cricket finals, the advancement of our ecotourism, the positioning of Guyana as a strong ecotourism market, the positioning of Guyana within new geographic space, whether it's the Middle East, whether it's in Asia, whether it's coming on now with a new development agenda for DR. All of this combined to give us the muscle that is needed to confront the various challenges that I face and the government face. So COVID-19, the floods. Then also we had to deal with different challenges on the security front. I don't have to go over those challenges, but we confront those challenges. We have to deal with the challenge of the political context that we operate in, the political environment that we operate in, one in which you have, and I keep saying this, one in which you have an opposition that continues to operate as if they sit